In our lives, we're trying to figure out exactly how to open the puzzle box that we were given once we were born. We are the ones who are self aware, yet the box is so hard to open, so hard to understand. And once we realize that the box is an ascending tool, it is no longer a box, but a pyramid. And things become far more simple, far more understandable. Everything is directed up. Expansion beyond who we are, what we are, and as we are. We meditate upon that before the fire of spirit, and many secrets are unlocked. Many pains are lost, and much peace is found. But you can only find your own peace. There is no way for someone to give that to you. And your knowledge should be ever expanded. You should not be satisfied with what you know right now. You should be hungry for more, understanding more, knowing more. This is the way of extending one's very spirit into the void around oneself, which is composed of everything that we do not know, that we do not understand. The expansion is infinite, and the joy of the path is loving the pain of not knowing so much that you're willing to encounter it day after day after day. Fight that battle day after day after day. Moving forward, allowing yourself to follow that light that is that gem, that thing that you filter your spirit through, and it produces light in the world, in the multiverse, in the void. You just have to commit your spirit, and then it becomes far easier.
To be voidist is to understand the limitations of your present, what you know and what you do not know. To recognize that there is a void around your conception of reality and most certainly your experience of reality. A voidist plunges into the darkness around their own light and spreads their diameter further and further, plunging fearlessly into the unknown and expanding knowledge and understanding without regret. The crystal, the gem that we feed our own light into to pierce the darkness is the gem of virtues. This gem has many facets: patience, nobility, courage, love, compassion, acceptance, coexistence, a desire to understand, to meet oneself, abstinence. Whatever your virtue is, you can find it on this gem through which you reflect the lights of your soul into the darkness. At the center of this gem is the nature of the self. You can call it love, you can call it God, but there is something eternal at the center of this gem, and it can reflect the light we give to it because it's where we receive the light from. There's a resonance with this in this gem that we feed light into and pierce the darkness of the void to expand beyond ourselves and our current state.
The Gnostic Sith understand the void. They understand that power is not necessarily what one has over another, but one's willingness to understand all that is, and to move forward bravely into the experiments and the expressions and the emotions that many will not allow themselves to feel. The void is vast around us. How we approach it, how we walk into it, and how we accept that it is there is our own choice. A choice that we all have to make at some point. How will you go bravely into the void? Will you do so? Or will you be satisfied with what you know right now? These things are your choice, and your choice alone. Most of the knowledge that we think we possess has been given to us. How much of it do we learn on our own? How much of it do we decide to take unique perspective on? Anything viewed can be viewed from different angles, different directions. That in itself can produce new knowledge from the outcome of our contemplation. But don't readily accept what people assume to be true. Don't readily accept what people want you to believe. There is a unique dynamism in the way you understand and who you are. Who you are as an individual is completely unique, and there will never be anybody like you, so you should use that. Don't waste yourself. You matter too much. You matter more than people realize. Being a light in the darkness is to be someone who sees among many who are blind, yet they do not know it. There is another sense for those who choose to see, choose to feel, and choose to explore the true capabilities of the mind and body. Be one of those who explores, not one of those who accepts.
Do you know who I am? The Sith killed each other, victims of their own greed. But from the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor. I chose to pass my knowledge on to only one. I created a legacy so resilient that now you come before me. Have you come to be my apprentice?
If knowledge is considered power, then many could have power without intruding upon others. This is the way of the Gnostic Sith, the way of those who seek knowledge, but not conquest over others, but conquest over one's own ignorances, one's own failings, bringing together the parts of oneself that are potential and discarding, moving past parts of oneself who tie them to stationary existence, to stationary belief, to the lack of will that comes with thinking that you know everything right now and always. The Gnostic Sith. We move on. We learn. We do not accept any point as being a finite end. It is the infinity of the void that we propel ourselves into, evermore and ever will.